Hello and welcome to Confessions of a Preacher's Son. My name is Tom, also known as Son of a Preacher, and today I am. Well, recently I've been having a nightmare because I tried a different workflow for my latest project and I just could not get into it. I just could not feel the music. I just didn't. I didn't like the music. There were so many problems with it that it bothered me so much that I'd had so much work to do that I couldn't see past the problems in the track. Now I know you can address problems near the end of the tracks, but also I just don't think the ideas were actually any good. So what I did differently is focus on different workflow, focus on the melodic parts of the track instead of usually starting with drums and things like that. And what I've discovered is that I think I need it to sound pretty good sonically, like interestingly, um, to keep me inspired and keep me going or give me ideas and things like that. So it's yeah, it's been an absolute slog. And it's been I've been doing it for quite some time, and I don't think I've got anything to release at the end of it. Now, I know you're not supposed to put the pressure on yourself to release it, or go into a project saying I'm going to release something. But you test these things out, and you live and you learn. So I've just been not in the mood to either do music or just yeah. I mean, even record these shows because I'm just so cheesed off with what I've been creating. Um, but I mean, let's have a dive in. It's you live and learn. So let's have a dive in and have a look. So these are all the ideas I've worked on or had. Yeah, loads and loads and loads. Quite a few, and then I ended up getting to about three out of all these ideas to get them into done so that I can have basically I can listen to them and see if they're actually any good. And right, well, let's just do this one. For example, you'll see. I mean, I take a screenshot of every session I do in terms of the arrangement. Now this could be not the actual arrangement, but the what's the word? Just the stage it's at. So obviously you bounce out every version that you do. So if you see here, we've got the initial splurge. So this is the first idea that I came up with. Not bad. That's just carnage. So I like I mean, the first bit had a lot of energy and tension and stuff, and you could see from here, I kept everything in machine so I could be a bit more hands-on with the sounds, etc. But and you can see them all here in different groups, and just had it kind of looping, no drums, and I just continuously just did this with lots. Didn't get any drums at all. Even stretched it out, made variations based on what was the theme of this track. Let's have a look. The theme is trying to. Where's it gone? So it's about overwhelm. Did I put it in here? No, I didn't. Yeah, it's just about just struggling with things in general. So I think that those sounds were quite representative of that. So, also, what I remember now is that during my workflow, I had endless smile plugin turned right up, so that gives it everything a massive washout. Puts reverb on everything. So it makes it sound like a kind of breakdown, and it makes everything sound really nice and lush. But then obviously when you turn it off, everything is dry as toast. So that means when I did move forward, I had to kind of take that off and then not move backwards, but I had to fix like all the reverbs and add them and delays, and it was not enjoyable. Let's just say that. Whereas if I had done that during the process really quickly, not like kind of editing lots, then I would have just got it done a lot quicker. So that was a problem. And then I made variations. You can see here, different color, different named differently. But I think I don't think the idea was actually any good. It was just like me making variations of just any old sound, which I must have liked them because I carried on with it. But it wasn't something that really caught my ears, let's just say that. And also, it's quite high energy and there's no drums at all. So, you can see I've made variations of everything here. And to be fair, I didn't actually have that many elements in the tracks. As you can see, this is it. Some vocals, bass, some rhythmic sounds here that I've created, and then a drone, and that is it. That was all it was. And so I got through the stages and kept on adding, still no drums. I mean, I worked on this, let's have a look. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sessions on this track. I was doing short ones as well, like 15 to 20 minutes. Now I can't get a lot done in 15 to 20 minutes. I tried, but I didn't get much. Yeah, it was just when you're cycling through 10 to 14 tracks, you don't get a lot done. So that was another thing I tried. Wasn't for me. Didn't really make enough progress. But I suppose the best thing about it is that I kind of forgot what each song sounded like by the time I got round to it, because you're cycling through the 10 to 14 tracks. But I wasn't making much progress. And then and I was like, I'm just going to chuck in some drums. So I had one session, probably it was longer than 10 to 15 minutes, to stick in some drums, kind of arrange it, and then get it into a draft arrangement, and just get it done, and put it into done and just forget about it, because it just annoyed me. So the result is I got a 7-minute track out of it. Everything is nice, but the vocals sound good. Fair enough. So, but they were just. Drums are just very, very basic. They're more like placeholders. And obviously really dry as well. Of course, we haven't got anywhere close to doing any mixing or anything like that. Balancing of the elements in terms of volume, that's quite hard. But yeah. I mean, the best thing about it is by far is the lyrics, which is something I've been trying to practice anyway. There's an awful lot of problems, let's just say that, and that's what you kind of do. you listen to this and you make a decision based on, is it good enough, or as in what I would do, I want to release it, and then is it, what are the problems to get it up to the scratch. And I think the list of problems, because I haven't been solving them on the way, is just massive. And the prospect of fixing them, I don't even think the song's that good. So why would you fix a song that's not good unless you were desperate to release it? It's just really average. So that was just one of them. So that was, I mean, the scary thing is that was one of the good ones that I thought I would move forward with. I mean, I did probably have a listening session in annoyance, and chucked a lot back in the sketchbook, which you can see why there's so many here. These are the other. If there was 3 there, I put 11 back into the sketchbook at different stages. So short sessions didn't really work for me, 15 to 20 minutes. Certainly not on 10 to 14 tracks. Maybe if I did 15 to 20 minute session, or maybe I just did half an hour, I'd get a lot more done, but on less tracks. So I would be, because if we have a look here, look at the gaps between you working on them, because I was working on so many. I mean, right, okay. So 6th of February, then 10 days later, another session. Then 2 days later, another session. 3 days, 5 days, and then 2 weeks. It's so you do get perspective. You do forget these tracks, but I don't know if that's a good thing. If they're forgettable. So that is that's the problem with working on so many tracks. You have to spend less time on them, which is a good thing, but ultimately I was working on 10 to 14 average ideas, in which none of them we've got legs at all. So that was, let's have a look at this one. So exactly the same process here. Got to, I got some drums in there, but I kept the drums in machine for the time being, because why did I do that? Oh yeah, because I wanted to do drum kit roulette. So that's when you choose a random drum kit and then you see what sounds are in there and you use them. So it's a bit like Discovery. It's a bit fun. I do enjoy that. But once again, hardly any elements, not much going on. Sounding sonically average, I think. I do love the guitar though. That is one of my sonic signposts that I would like to use more, certainly. We could be that. I know you could. You could be the one. I fought from you. I fought from you. I quite like, once again, the vocals. I mean, I think this one actually got stuck in my head. like these vocals. I mean, they're not the catchiest thing in the world, but they did get stuck in my head, and I ended up singing them. There was one day I think they were in my head all day, so it must have something. You are the only one I knew. You could be the one. It's just... That's the best bit. I fought from you. I fought from... Oh, if the drums don't sound good, they just don't inspire me at all. And I'm just like... It's just like I'm making really average loops, which aren't hypnotic, which don't engage. They are boring. Even I get bored of them. And they just don't do it for me. So that was the case for that one, and it will be the case for the third one. I think the win here is the vocals. Vocals are winning. They are literally the best thing about the tracks. Same process for this one. It's just so... It sounds amateur, but not everything could be good. That hasn't even got lyrics in it. That is purely instrumental, which I find a challenge as well. See, there we go. It's just... there's a vocal saying in there. But that's definitely the worst one. Yeah, by a country mile. So, am I going to release them? No. Will I change my mind? Who knows? What are the wins? Vocals. Splurging of vocals. They were the best things. Finding the guitar, we like that. That sounds good. I've realised that I need to have things that sound sonically interesting to me, for me to work on them. Like make music for me, but something I enjoy listening to. Because if I don't enjoy listening to it, then I mean, where's the fun in that? So, I mean, it probably didn't help also. I tried not having my sub pack on. So for those who don't know, my sub pack is like, it's like having a subwoofer on your seat, so you can feel the bass and and the kick and it's extra and all the low end. I've not had that on for quite some time because I have had troubles with my drum levels. The kick's always been too bloody loud. So I've had it turned off, and I think that's part of the enjoyment for me. We're hearing and feeling that bass. So I think that's not helped either. So I think it's a combination of things. I thought I would try breakdowns first, or certainly the melodic stuff first, and that just doesn't float my boat. And yeah, there's a lot that went wrong, but I'm fully aware of this, so I know what to do with my next project. So next project, it's coming back. I'm not going to take 4 months to do it. I'm going to do drums, make the drums sound sonically interesting to me, like hypnotic drum loops, atmospheres that you can listen to on repeat all day. And make it enjoyable for me, and then I can have a bit more ideas. So that's the plan. Thank you for watching. Have you ever had any problems like this? Have you just tried something and it's just gone completely Pete Tong? Let me know in the comments. As always, if you like this video, like it, subscribe, all the usual jazz. But yeah, thank you for watching, and we move forward.